Welcome back to Building Together. So today we have a review of Autumn's house. This is one of the new Friends sets. They're rebooting the line after 10 years. And because Autumn here likes Friends Lego and they made Autumn's house, we figured we might as well get your house for you, right?
Thank you.
You're welcome. So we are going to talk about the minifigures, the build, the pieces, and our overall feelings toward the set. So Autumn, why don't you start off by talking a little bit about the minifigs?
I saw the Autumn minifig, and so I thought it was like a mistake that her arm was shorter, but then it actually was just a disability. The other minifigs are really nice, and there's not really anything bad about them.
Comes with a wide array of figures, and that includes Autumn and her mother Mia, and it includes who else?
Leo and Aaliyah.
Yeah. So a couple of characters there, and again, these are part of the new line. So Mia is consistent with the old line because now she's Autumn's mom, but now we have a new range of characters that are in the Friends line. So with the minifigs covered, now we're going to move on to the main builds. We have two main builds for this set. We have a little stable, and we have, of course, the house. And the house and stable are connected with this strand of lights. And Autumn spent quite a bit of time building this set. You can check out the speed build over here. And why don't you tell us a little bit about what you thought about the build?
I liked to see all the autumny plants that were put around as we were building, especially the apple tree. And then once we built the kitchen and the roof of the kitchen, the green tiled wood just popped out and made it a better set. And so did that salmon colored and yellow couch that Dad is jealous of, and he's also jealous of the pie, and you're also jealous of the fridge, and you keep trying to get the set back.
I do, because this really is a fantastic set. I keep telling her, I had conversations with the set and it didn't want to go to her, it wanted to stay with me.
But plastic can't talk, so you're just trying to get it back.
Yeah, that's a pretty good set. And I think we're going to see that in our ratings, or at least my ratings. Now, Autumn mentioned the interior, but I also want to talk a little bit about the exterior details because it looks like a charming farmhouse. I mean, check it out. You've got these nice shutters that are part of the windows. The windows themselves are this turquoise and yellow combination, which might be a little bit garish in the abstract, but work really well for the building itself. We've got a nice front porch that looks so welcoming. You've got some fall foliage on that, a pumpkin, so that looks fantastic. And then you have this wing over here on the left-hand side of the house that is the dining room. And it's got this beautiful wall of windows that is fantastic, plus another side door to it and the table full of desserts. It's dessert time at Autumn's house.
It's only pie.
True, only pie, but it is dessert time.
With a cool yellow pie, which Dad, when I went down to build, start building bag 5, he said that the cool yellow pie was gone, but it wasn't actually. So I thought he had taken it, but really it was just still there.
Yeah, I like cool yellow. It's one of my favorite Lego colors, and one of your favorite Lego colors as well. Yeah.
And I gave you some cool yellow.
You did. For my birthday. It was very thoughtful. Also on the outside, we have the nice roof line, which is creatively constructed and effective. Also, this weather vane that I think is really interesting. I'm not a huge fan of the smoke coming out of the chimney, but I think it's a nice use of the piece there.
And it's a nice autumny feature.
It is very autumnal. So that exterior in and of itself was really interesting and fun to build, but the interiors, as Autumn mentioned, the kitchen, the tables, the couches, and that doesn't even include the second floor. So why don't you tell us more about the second floor interior?
I like the dresser. It's a creative build, but the knobs are kind of weird. And the couch, I thought it was supposed to be for humans, but it's actually for the dog. That's why the back was so low, and it's a nice build, but then again, it's kind of like, why are you giving the bed is smaller than the dog bed.
So this is an interesting point, right? So you have a limited space in the upstairs. You've got a family of at least a few people there, and the dog has a bed which is bigger than the human bed, and there's only one human bed.
I think actually just Autumn lives there, and then she has some friends over and her mom over.
She has her mom over. So Autumn, who is a young child, has her own farmhouse and invites her mom over sometimes.
The mom's name should have been Julia.
Should have been after mommy, but they didn't consult with us to ask what name they should have given the characters. Now, we've talked about the minifigs, the build. Now let's talk about the pieces. Were there any pieces, you mentioned the pie earlier, but any other pieces that stood out to you as being really interesting or fun?
The reason why you want the couch so much.
Which is what?
The salmon curved pieces in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
You really want that.
I do really want that. It's a fun piece.
It's 3x2.
Yeah, 2 deep, 3 wide refrigerator,
and
unique door.
Shelves, and one thing I noticed about it is every single door, which there's 3 doors, look exactly the same, and with they're yellow with some wood and silver ice cream doorknobs. There's also a silver ice cream doorknob on the refrigerator.
They must like silver ice cream. Very fancy doorknobs, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anything else jump out to you?
The seats in the dining room also pop out to me because the stickers on them make them look real. But one thing I don't like about them is that it looks like it's for 2 people, and it fits 2 people. But then again, there's 1 fork on the table, 2 cups, and 2 pieces of pie.
That is a conundrum. I really like a lot of the pieces. I like the fork piece, the pie piece. They have the tiles that are printed, the kind of quarter circle tiles printed with pie. They also have a pumpkin, a horse that's nice, the red apples. In addition to those pieces, I really like the red bird. I looked at the photos and hadn't seen that before, but I've seen bluebirds, whitebirds, and now we're getting the red bird. I like that a lot. And it fits into the storyline of the set. You've got this bird guide here, the binoculars. It's all part of the elements of the set that tie it all together. And so the execution and the level of detail and thought that went into the set were phenomenal. And I also really like just the overall piece selection. The build, the aqua bricks are nice. I enjoy those. The tiles, it's just a fantastic combination of pieces. And with the pieces, the build, the mini dolls, the accessories, this set, well worth the money, I think. So now we're going to give our ratings. Autumn, you're up first.
I guess a 9, because...
Really?
There's some small things that are bad to me, and I feel like I shouldn't take away 1 for each thing.
But collectively, they're worth 1 point. That's fair. I would also give this set a 9. Again, great collection of pieces, 850 plus pieces for $70, a good deal. And those pieces are not just a bunch of 1x1 plates or tiles. It's really substantive and a lot of fun. Creativity, I think, at its finest. Congratulations to the new Friends line, because I think they've got some phenomenal sets, this one among them. That wraps up this review of Autumn's House. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel down below. It helps us out quite a bit. Ring the bell for notifications, and always remember to keep building together.